Hello everyone, and welcome to my 90-day Fiance official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Before their profit from multi-day, the final retreat, Kelly Brown was supposedly engaged with a November 2022 actual quarrel with Molly Hopkins' oldest girl, Olivia Hopkins. After a capture warrant was mentioned for July 3, it was at last excused. In Touch only can affirm. As per authoritative records sought by In Contact, a capture warrant was given after true charges were documented on Walk 27. The offences recorded against the previous NYPD analyst, 43, included basic battery/actual damage, battery, terroristic dangers/acts and bugging interchanges. The charges followed an occurrence that purportedly occurred at Molly's business environment, Liveray Underwear, among Kelly and Olivia, 22, on November 21, 2022, as indicated by a report taken by Cobb Province Police Division that was subsequently documented on February 2. The capture warrant was subsequently given in light of the fact that the tender loving care character missed a trial, which he later corrected through a paid bond, prompting the warrant at last being excused. In Touch recently let it be known of the multi-day. The single-life couples divided after almost 2 years of dating on February 4. Preceding the split, In Touch solely discovered that Olivia and Kelly were supposedly engaged with an actual squabble, as per a GOT police report. At the point when I showed up on scene, I met with Olivia Hopkins. Olivia expressed that on 11/21/2022, she was in the store with her mom, Molly Hopkins, and a Kimberly leather expert. Olivia was working behind the counter when Molly's sweetheart, Kelly Brown, strolled into the store, official DM Kolb definite in their police report. Kelly was irate with Olivia in view of issues with Olivia's beau. Olivia and Kelly both contended with one another. Kelly expressed that he would come at her. Olivia said to come at her then, at that point. So, all in all, Kelly raced to the counter, snatched Olivia by her neck, and pummeled her against the wall, the official proceeded. Kelly then tossed Olivia to the ground. Olivia expressed that she was unable to inhale when Kelly snatched her by the neck. Molly's oldest little girl, who told the official she and Kelly never resided in a similar family, expressed that both her mother and leather expert saw the occasion, however couldn't supply security film as she didn't have access to the recording at that point. She likewise purportedly expressed she held up quite a while to report the occurrence due to Kelly's experience as an NYPD investigator. Olivia had blemishes on her neck after the occurrence and said that Molly ought to have pictures of them on her telephone. The report finished up. I endeavored to call both the observers, yet neither of them replied. Regardless of the lawful issues among Molly and Kelly, the pair proceeded to show up on the couple's treatment side project Multi-Day, the final hotel, which started shooting in January. Their inevitable split worked out during the October 2 episode, where they eventually concurred they weren't in total agreement when it came to their relationship. Kelly and Molly, who starred in 90-Day Fiance, have finally chosen to divorce. They made every effort to keep their relationship intact, but they failed miserably. To give their relationship one final try, the pair even agreed to participate in the final resort. However, it appears that they had no luck on the show as well. They recently made the difficult decision as a result, and their sorrowful farewell had the spectators in tears. How did their most recent chat go? What was the primary factor that led Kelly and Molly to part ways? Finally breaking apart over the last resort, Kelly and Molly, 90-Day Fidelity. The final opportunity Kelly and Molly promised to offer their love was in the last resort. But throughout their voyage on the show, the former's contempt for the latter was clear. The celebrity said that Kelly's choice to resign from his position as a cop turned her off. Additionally, Molly claimed that her spouse was not meeting her emotional needs as well. The franchise's therapists were doing their best to assist the couple in getting over their loss and moving on amidst all of this. However, it appears that Kelly and Molly were possibly not destined to be partners for life. The expert questioned Kelly and Molly about whether they believed their relationship had peaked on a recent episode. While the former agreed to the same thing, the latter said yes while crying. Even though there were instances that weren't great, she acknowledged that she gave her spouse a lot of herself. When Molly said she was sorry for everything Kelly needed from her, but she couldn't give him, she had a breakdown. The latter, on the other hand, was displeased because Hopkins admitted to being out of love in Georgia, but not in the last resort. Kelly acknowledges feeling numb and is done weeping for Molly now. Fans of 90 Day Fiance have seen firsthand Molly's brutal treatment of Kelly on the last resort. There have been countless occasions when he was unable to handle it and broke down in tears. Now, though, it appears that the celebrity has also given up on his romance. Kelly said, "I've cried so many times." He acknowledged that he is currently numb after describing how he feels. He continued by saying sorry for not being the man Molly always desired and asserted that he had tried his hardest during their relationship. Fans were astounded to see Kelly completely emotionless. In front of the cameras, Kelly acknowledged, "Well, of all my relationships, this is the hardest for me." He acknowledged that he had never sobbed as much as he had over Molly. The famous person declared, "I just never want to go through this again." As Kelly recalled how he fully altered himself for his partner, he remained emotionless. When they ultimately made the decision to break up, they both appeared to be really fragile. "I believe it to be the toughest thing in the world," Molly said in her closing statement. "It's incredibly difficult." Finally, they had one more embrace before Kelly departed the resort. For the most recent 90 Day Fiance spoilers, keep checking TV season and spoilers. Vanessa Guerra, who starred in 90 Day Fiance, has been candidly discussing Colt's tragic accident online. With the exception of the hospital costs, she has disclosed every aspect of the infamous episode. The celebrity has finally decided to break the beans after being enraged by the premiere of The Last Resort. In the midst of all of this, Vanessa recently attacked Sharp on her social media accounts once more for failing to pay Colt's medical insurance. She even disclosed that the network didn't even cover her husband's medical bills, which totaled almost $250,000. So who made the substantial payment? Vanessa criticizes Sharp and TLC for failing to pay Colt's insurance payment. When it comes to 90 Day Fiance, The Last Resort, Vanessa Guerra hasn't held back. She explained how Colt's sad mishap led to the two of them being fired from the show. In a hospital bed was the celebrity's husband. Colt ultimately suffered a ruptured meniscus, a broken tibia, and a fractured fibula. According to Vanessa, this incident happened when the couple was filming an episode of The Last Resort. In the midst of this, she recently posted some surprising disclosures about the same on Instagram. Colt was left in the hospital, and Vanessa from 90 Day Fiance stated that the network didn't even contact to see if he was okay. She stated that the following week she would have to bug them. TLC didn't bother to provide them with any kind of insurance information, though, until months later. The celebrity also admitted that the network offered them some faker asterisk insurance details after a few months. Colt's medical expenses, according to Vanessa, have totaled almost $250,000. However, she claims that up to this point, they haven't even received $1 from the network's end. Guerra added that the importance of stars to filmmakers depends on their ability to generate content and $. Vanessa disclosed how she covered Colt's $250,000 medical expense. The TLC network is solely to blame for Colt's accident, according to 90 Day Fiance star Vanessa. In her account, the latter is said to have instructed her husband on exactly how to jump off the trampoline. The celebrity believes that because the network didn't admit up, it was their fault. According to Vanessa, the producers of The Last Resort were primarily interested in the shooting. She said that they merely wanted to know whether they could film in the hospital or if the couple would be able to travel to Florida. Guerra further asserted that she had not received even a single dollar from the network during all of this. So how did Vanessa and Colt manage to pay the huge sum of $250,000? The former stated that the latter had his health insurance in a subsequent Instagram story. Vanessa, a 90-day Fiance celebrity, made it clear that she wasn't begging for money because she could rely on her husband's insurance. She added that no one should anticipate a shitty business to act in the right way. Someone said, "They definitely don't care." Another person remarked, "Tulp could help with the bill a little." For the most recent 90-day Fiance spoilers, keep checking TV season and spoilers. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.